Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. This is a very special video because it is our World Card Making Day after party. And Julie and I are going to be using a new bundle. She's going to share all those details with you. And we are pre-filming this, so we haven't done the projects ourselves yet. She has some images she can share with you to show you what we're doing. And yeah, I think that's about it right now. Julie, how are you?
I'm okay. It's been a busy weekend. Yesterday especially was homecoming, and Thomas was out of town, so we were doing last minute homecoming prep, and it was our wedding anniversary. So Jim and I have postponed our celebration a little bit. We're going out to dinner tonight on Sunday. And yeah, I don't know. It's just every week I always say the same thing. It's so busy, busy, busy. It never slows down.
And I am going to apologize. Your anniversary card will be late.
Oh, that's okay.
The story of our
Quite.
life.
It's so true. I wish it wasn't the story of my life either, but I owe some people some cards. Actually, just today I realized that I never sent my sister-in-law a birthday card in July. So it's not too late though. I called her and I talked to her, of course, and at one point I even said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't sent your card yet." Oh, I'm just behind on a lot of cards.
Her birthday was just like last week.
No, 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 no. Mm,
Angie?
My other sister-in-law, whose birthday was in July.
So sorry. I'm thinking you only have one brother, so only one sister-in-law. So
Jim's sister, her birthday was in July. So no, I'm a few bit late with that. And also Angie, yep, I owe two sister-in-laws birthday cards.
Yeah.
That's why they make happy belated birthday stamps.
Yes, they do.
Sorry, I should have put that in my stamp set that I designed. Sorry, I'm late because
that would have been perfect. Oh,
I could use it for everything. Oh my gosh.
That's okay. Call them and add it.
I don't think so. It's wrapped up, and there's no changes. It's too late. I know, it's amazing. I can't say anything, not a word, except I can tell you that it's coming out in January 2025. So we have a long time to wait.
And you couldn't even tell me.
No, it's gonna be worth the wait. That's all I can tell you. It's amazing. I'm so excited. And so it's kind of crazy because right now we are getting close to being able to see the January 2024 catalog. So demonstrators are going to get their first peek at that starting in November at Unstage, November 11th. Actually, we've kind of already had our first sneak peek because demonstrators who are registered for Unstage can now order the Be Mine suite. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Oh, mine's on the way.
There's a little bee punch, there's adorable Valentine paper, and these cute little embellishments. And I was just hearing that new demonstrators who join in October. Okay, first of all, the special this month is so good. So when new demonstrators join the Stampin' Up! Family in October, they can either save 35% on the starter kit or get 35% more product in their starter kit. And everyone who joins in October will get free registration to attend Unstage at Home in November. It's so awesome. And so that Be Mine suite collection, Be My Valentine, that's coming out, a sneak peek. We're going to use it for the make and takes during the Unstage event. New demonstrators, after they join, will be able to pre-order and get that early. And all other demonstrators who aren't registered for Unstage will be able to pre-order in December when the mini catalog starts. One of my favorite things about being a demonstrator is to get new stuff early. And so I know. I just always get so excited about new product, which is a great lead-in for the new product I'm about to show you. So
There you go. Let's get
let's switch the
started.
camera over to my desk. And oh, there's a little note. I don't know what that is. Okay. Um Heartfelt hexagons. I'm gonna get a little light on us so we can see. Yesterday was a World Card Making Day, and Stampin' Up! Hosted a free virtual card making event. And we're speaking in past tense because the video is going to air after World Card Making Day, but we have filmed it before World Card Making Day. But I think we can safely assume that, wow, that was a great event.
Yeah. I think we
I
could make
loved everything they showed us. It's so true though. If it is anything like last year's World Card Making Day, we got to enjoy some sneak peeks from the new mini catalog, I think perhaps. In fact, they hadn't told us for sure, but I think that this bundle, the Heartfelt Hexagon, will be officially released in the January through April mini catalog. They haven't said for sure, but everyone can order this bundle right now. So it's kind of like an early release of some new product that we're going to see coming down the road. Heartfelt Hexagon is a photopolymer stamp set with some different sentiments that will fit into this beautiful Heartfelt Hexagon punch. I am loving this shape. A little different from the a circle. Oh, I have to show you. Someone was asking me how close is it to the tailored tag punch, which is a favorite of mine. So let me punch them really quick and kind of we can see how these layers. So the tailored tag punch is quite smaller and definitely more angled. I guess it does fit lengthwise. It's hard to see. Let me do this in a color. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. So I do think that they could layer nicely together if you have them both. But it is quite a bit bigger than the tailored tag punch, and so I think it has some versatility in that. So I'm really excited about this new one. The tailored tag punch is retired, so I was just showing you in case you have that old punch, but it's not currently available. Just one of my favorites, so it's still on my shelf. Okay, so the Heartfelt Hexagon, in addition to having one of the projects for World Card Making Day be with this one, I believe they probably shared some other card ideas using this new bundle. And if you weren't able to watch live, I think you can still access the replay of the World Card Making Day event. They had lots of information posted ahead of time for us, including card measurements so we can get ready to stamp along. They featured 3 bundles, the Heartfelt Hexagon Bundle, as well as the Earth and Textures, the Circle Sayings, and they posted, I can show you, I haven't made the projects yet, but these are the projects that we made during the World Card Making Day event. And this lighting is so bright, it's hard to see the detail in the middle here, but some half circles there using the Circle Sayings, and it says warm hello on that blue cardstock. Then this one with the Earth and Textures. I think it's really pretty what they've done there in the background. I'm looking forward to seeing that demonstration. And then this is the card that they created with the Heartfelt Hexagon. Well, we know many of you purchased the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle for the World Card Making Day event, and so we wanted to feature it during our stamp along today. So if you're brand new to our channel, welcome. We're so excited that you are joining us for our stamp along project. Mom and I each have prepared project materials and publish that list ahead of time so that you can stamp right along with us. So we're going to try to go slow enough that you can stamp along with us, but we do recognize that we sometimes stamp fast. And so if you're watching us on the replay, use that pause button if we're going too fast so that you can keep up with us. But hopefully you've got your project materials ready to go, which will help as you're stamping with us. So let me share my measurements. I'm going to go first. And then Mom's going to be stamping at the same time using materials at home just like you. And then we'll share Mom's card. And then we're going to flip and Mom's going to lead us through her project. So for my card, we're going to use a card base, 5.5 by 8.5, which is just a standard card base. I've got some bubble bath. I wanted to say powdered pink, and then I was trying to say powdered sugar. Bubble bath cardstock for the card base. And then some designer paper, and I chose 2 coordinating pieces. One of them is 3 by 4 inches, and I'm going to show you this paper in just a second. It's brand new. And then another coordinating piece that is 2 3/4 inches by 3 inches. And then we want a little accent strip. So this is going to be 1 by 3.5. I'm using Berry Burst. And then a punch label in white or a light color. So I've got my piece to punch that. And then ribbon and embellishments as desired. So I got myself some pastel sequins. Let me show you really quickly this awesome paper. And what is the name of this awesome paper? It is called Delightful Floral. This is an online exclusive that was just released in September, part of the special release designer paper. And I just love these colors. And the designer paper images coordinates with the translucent floral bundle, which I think Mom and I used during our last stamp along.
I
Right?
think we did.
Because we got that stamp set for Creativity Now in the springtime. So beautiful floral images on one side, and then kind of coordinating watercolor washes on the other side in different colors. So this, again, is part of the special release paper that came out last month. You can find them in the online exclusives. And so that is the paper that I'm using for my project. Mom, are you using the same paper? No, you're using different paper.
Well, my card base is.
Yeah.
When you pulled that out, I was like, oh no. I'm using Delightfully Eclectic paper that's in the annual catalog. I was pulling out, looking at papers. I thought, oh, I'll use this. So here it is. And I purposefully chose to use the back side in case I decide I want to flip it.
Oh, that's smart.
Depending
Yes.
on what you're doing and what moves me at the moment. So this is what I pulled.
I love that. That's perfect. Okay, well, we're gonna check back in with Mom after we're done making a card. So let me just remove that spotlight really quick. All right, so we've got a lot of great choices here with the Heartfelt Hexagon. And I just want to remind you that when you are making your card at home, you may decide to make your card go in a different direction or use your pieces in a different way, and that's totally fine. We'd love to see how your cards turn out, so be sure to share them over on Facebook in our group so that we can see what your card looks like when you're all done. So I'm going to use for my card today the Sending You Lots of Love and Hugs stamp, as well as the border stamp over here. I just love these 2 stamps together, and I love that this stamp set has those 2 borders that can be mixed and matched with the other sentiments. So they're not tied together, but you can have them, you can use them at the same time. So I'm going to start with the stamping. And so I'm going to use for the border, the lighter color. So that's going to be in Bubble Bath. And I know I said to have a punched shape, but it is easier to do the stamping first and then punch. So, but these stamps are photopolymer. So if you've already punched your shape, and I should challenge myself to do that, I've got one right here. You should be able to stamp. It's so hard under the camera. You should be able to stamp on your image. That wasn't quite perfect, but you should be able to stamp even if you've already pre-punched your piece. Okay, so next up, we're going to do the sentiment, and I chose the darker color. This is Berry Burst, and these are both new colors. Berry Burst is a returning in color, and the Bubble Bath is a brand new color to Stampin' Up's color collection. Oh, perfect. So now we're going to just take and punch out our tag. And oh, it just fits so nicely. And punch that right out.
Huh.
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out what sentiment I want to use.
Oh, there are so many great choices. This stamp set includes Mr. and Mrs., I hope your day is filled with joy, which I think could be used in conjunction with the Mr. and Mrs. Let's eat cake, which I think also could be appropriate for a wedding, but also a birthday. Sending you lots of love and hugs with sincere sympathy and for you. Which one did you end up with, Mom?
Sending you lots of love and hugs.
All right. Okay, so for our designer paper pieces, we are going to adhere them to the center of the card with each one hugging an opposite end. So my card's going to be vertical. If you were doing a horizontal card, then you could do it. I don't know how well that works. I guess you could do it like this. That could work. Or like this. That's kind of tight. I don't know. I meant for it to be a vertical card. And so it is sized, I think, nicely for that. So you could do it the other way. Oh, those are pretty too. You could have your big one on the right and the little one on the left, or the other way around. It's totally up to you. Mix and match that however you like. I'm just going to use some regular adhesive to put those pieces down. And oh, I don't know where my sample went to, but my card design was inspired by a swap card that I got from Dawn Olszewski. We have a very similar stamping style. And I just really loved the layout that she used with her designer paper. It was with a different stamp set. I think she used layering leaves and different designer paper. But you guys know I love a good card layout. And so I always am extracting measurements and kind of making my own version. I am struggling with this light. Just feel like it's so bright. Okay. Oh, Mama, I see you've got your layers on. Got the stripes. And then you might guess what we're doing next. We're gonna take that that dark piece or the accent strip, and we are going to layer our sentiment and our accent strip in the middle. So one thing I always like to do when I have a punched image like this is it kind of gets lost like this. And so I like to add an accent strip or some kind of layer underneath, sometimes glitter paper or foil paper. And I just really feel like it helps to anchor that punched piece, that punch sentiment. So I'm going to use that. I'm actually going to put this down first with regular adhesive. And I'm just going to go right in the center, leaving a little bit of space on either side. And then I'm going to add the tag with some Stampin' Dimensionals. Sending you lots of hugs. I kind of want to just move that up just a smidge. It gives it a little more breathing room underneath. Okay, we are ready for embellishments and ribbon and trim. So I'm going to bring in my pastel adhesive back sequins. And when I first got these, I think they were the spring catalog. I just felt like this pink didn't really go with the pinks that we had in the catalog. It didn't really go with Blushing Bride, and it didn't really go with Petal Pink. And so I didn't really use a whole lot of them. But now that we have this bubble bath, I'm like, that is a perfect match there. So they just came out with it a little bit early, I guess. Oops. Oh, I don't think there's adhesive on that one. I kind of feel like we need a little ribbon. I should have grabbed some. So I'm just going to step over here really quick and see. some ribbon options. So I've got two that I brought back. One of them is a bubble bath ribbon, and this one came in a 3-pack with lemon lime twist and Azure Afternoon. I think it coordinates. Nope, I was thinking Zoo Crew, but there's different paper that coordinates with the Zoo Crew, or different ribbon rather. It kind of goes with the bright and beautiful birthday paper in the annual catalog, though I don't know if it's technically part of the suite or not. Oh, what do you think of that, Mom?
Very sweet. Very sweet.
The other one I brought out was the glitter ribbon.
I almost pulled that one out too for this card, but I have the bubble bath.
I'm gonna give you a choice. We'll do a quick this or that. So there's the bubble bath, and then here it is with the glitter.
Man, don't make me choose.
Well, leave a comment in the comments and let us know which one you would go with. I think I'm gonna go with the bubble bath.
It's the one I'm going with.
Let me show you a couple other samples that I made in another video with this designer paper. And I did choose the glitter ribbon on this card. So this is the same layout. I used pieces of designer paper that were, I think they're 2 inches by 4 inches or something close to that. And then I did 2 different color options with the designer paper. And this one's got pretty peacock and lemon lime twist, and then some lemon lime ribbon and pretty peacock sequins on there.
Very nice.
Okay, I'm just gonna stick this on with a glue dot, but are you ready, Mom? Should we add your screen?
You can, certainly.
Oh, I love it. What color did you use for your sentiment? Is that the mossy?
That's Mossy Meadow. Yeah.
Oh, it looks good. Let me take mine off so we can have a better look at yours. Spotlights. Nice.
Yeah.
And rhinestones for your embellishments?
Rhinestones for my embellishments. I was looking for my iridescent rhinestones, and my little cello bag that I store them in was empty.
Oh!
So yeah, on my next order, I will be replenishing.
Yes. Did you
Ones.
use them all, or you think they fell out or something?
No, they're gone. I don't remember using them all, but I had them in a bin as we were doing either a class or club, so I could have just,
Yeah.
finished them off
Didn't
and-
realize you were out of them.
Yeah. So there we go.
What a lovely card. Well, I cannot wait to make yours. Are you ready to share the measurements for your card?
I am. All right. So let me pull mine out. Mine's a very, as I drop it, mine's a very simple layout. Our card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then we have a 4-inch by 5 1/4 of coordinating cardstock, and 3 3/4 by 5 basic white. And we want some basic white or a neutral to stamp and punch our greeting, and then any embellishments you choose to add. So there we go. If you need a minute, you can pause and finish cutting. So I'm going to pull my stuff out now.
I will do a quick screen ad and just show you the colors I'm using. I decided to coordinate because I always like to coordinate. So since I used Bubble Bath and Berry Burst on the first card, I cut the same colors for your card. So I'm excited to see. Oh, what color is that, Mom?
So this is Sweet Sorbet with basic white. So this will be my layering piece here, which will go on here. So that will be the basic layout. And I have a piece of Sweet Sorbet scrap to do my greeting label. And I'm also going to use some gingham ribbon.
Ooh.
And I debated about coloring this in sweet sorbet. Actually, I had done a piece, but when I got it all done, I just thought, nope, it needs to be just the regular black and white. I think it was too much pink. All right, so I am going to pull out my stamps. My greeting is going to be, I hope your day is filled with joy. And I'm using
I just stamped that.
All righty then. So
Maybe I'll switch mine.
you don't have to. So I'm going to stamp my greeting with memento. Okay, I want to make sure I got this right. We do this all the time. And then I'm going to take the other outline that I didn't use on Julie's card. And sometimes it's really, this is such a tight little fit here.
Same outline. Oh, to be fair, there's only 2 outlines, so I wasn't going to use one, but then I decided
Okay.
I would.
And where's my punch? Oh, right here. And all right, so our greeting is done. I'll put this away, and I'm going to bring out this piece of white. And I love daisies. I probably mentioned it at least once, if not more. And I'm going to stamp some, let me get my little piece of grid paper here. And I'm going to stamp a bunch of them just kind of along this bottom piece here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one in this corner to start, and then one in this corner, and it's okay if it goes off. And then I want to go up maybe about here is where I want it to end. And then I'm just like, think triangle, and just kind of stamp your flowers. What about here? I may want to go up a little bit higher, I think. So maybe I'll go up here. And put one here. And I seem a little flower heavy on that side, so let's add a few more here. I better stop. Yep, that's good. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. All right, so we're done with I'm done with the black ink. And I love pink and black and white. That is a great color combination. But I really think it needs a little bit more color here. So I'm grabbing a sweet sorbet blend. And I'm just going to just color a few of them. I'm not going to do all of these, although you could, and it would be pretty. So let's go down here. Sometimes when I'm doing this, I find it hard not to stamp the same color like next to each other. Am I still? Yeah, I'm on camera. Okay. Okay, where do I want? We'll do our little corners maybe. I thought about using the stamp with like the leaves and the little flower at the top. And if this had a little punch or a little die, I might have done that too, but I'm not going to fussy cut a bunch of these little daisies. As cute as they may be. All right, let's see. How about this one? Oh, let's see. Maybe that's enough, huh? Let's put, I think we need one more maybe. Or maybe not. We're good. I'm going to call it.
All right, I like it.
All right, now we're going to go ahead and, oh, you know what? While I have this out, I'm going to stamp a few little daisies on the inside in the lower corner, and I'm not going to color these. I'm just going to stamp them in black and white. Oh, darn. Well, let's see. Can I do this? No, I'm going to try. All right. Let's get some of these things out of the way. And put our card together. And I'm just going to use some seal. How you coming there, Julie? Am I going too fast?
No, you're good. I decided to try something different, and so I need to cut my white piece. I cut a new one to stamp, but it was too big, so I gotta cut it down.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to decide if I want it to be vertical or horizontal.
Yep, you could. You could go either way with this one. And you know what? Oh, no. I'm going to do a little trimming because it looks like it's a little bit off there. And we're going to put our sentiment on right here with some dimensionals. I somehow got some sticky on my finger. I haven't used sweet sorbet much. And I have
I honestly haven't either. I find a lot of my color choices are driven by designer paper.
Yes.
And there
But
hasn't been a lot of sweet sorbet in the designer paper.
you're right. It hasn't, but I've got a lot of it. So
Yeah,
because this is one of the colors that's going away.
you're right, it is.
All right, so I'm going to tie a little bow. Like I said, I decided not to color it with the sweet sorbet blend. But I love doing that, knowing that we could have ribbon, this ribbon in a bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you want to bring out the one you colored and we can
Oh, I was going to show.
do it? Oh, okay.
All right. So this little guy, I'm going to just I was trying to decide if I wanted it here or if I wanted it over this way. I think I'm going to put it here. Get out some glue dots. And I did do one. We would have been here until 10 o'clock tonight if we did the one.
Oh,
There we go. Oh, but we have to finish it. We're not quite done. So I'm going to get some gems, and I'm going to use 5 because this is kind of a big area and I want them to look like they're just kind of cascading between the flowers. And one more here. All right, so here is my finished card.
oh, I love it. That just makes me happy.
And so one of the things that I did is brought out a bunch of markers. And so I colored it. I used Parakeet Party, the Sweet Sorbet, Dark Daffodil Delight. And this blue it's the in color that's going away.
Tahitian Tide?
Tahitian Tide. Yep. So that's what I use to color those. So you'll have to leave me a comment of this or that. Do you like just a few colored in, or do you like them all colored in with different colors?
Oh, there's more flowers on the one that have the more colors.
Here is.
I do like all those colors though.
I do too. I do too. So leave me a comment. Let me know which one you like. If you're in a hurry,
Yeah.
or you just like the looks of the white, the black, and the pink together, there's this one. And if you like multiple colors, there's this one. Julie, let's see what you're doing. Are you ready?
I just got ink on my card. I'm so mad at myself. So here's my card.
Oh, cute.
I stamped that flower you were talking about that had the stem. You can see it better here in black. And so I just added kind of a border at the bottom, and then I added a ribbon behind my sentiment, and right there is my smudge, which it's a
Aw.
light color. I know you can't see it well, but I must have just had it on my finger. I
Yeah.
was trying to put a sequin down there, and that's when I noticed it. So I could cover it up with the sequin. I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Good.
So much going on.
Yeah, that's a darling card.
Well, thank you so much for the clean and simple layout. I had fun with this.
I usually use the same color for both projects, but I had done this one first, and I thought I don't want to use Sweet Sorbet one, especially since I pulled out that designer series paper to use.
Yeah.
Switched to bubble bath, not knowing that that's what you were doing too, but that's quite all right.
So fun. Let's flip the camera around and we can show off all of our cards together.
Sounds good.
I really love the versatility of the Heartfelt Hexagon Bundle. I think there are so many fun things, even though we used a lot of the same ones. Um, I think one of my favorite ones in the set though is the With Sympathy, because that's not something that I have a lot of and something that I feel like I need more of. So I'm excited to use that one. I like the style of it, I like the size, and it fits in this great new punch, which I'm super excited to use. This is going to be a great punch for not just coordinating with this bundle, but I think it's just a great punch to add to your collection to use with everything. So I love
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. And there's those dies, the hexagon dies.
Hexagon dies.
Oh, I think they're with the Country Inn suite.
Oh, the countryside corners?
Side quarters.
Yeah.
This might work with that too.
The countryside corners actually are,
Let me look. I have it here.
well, are they hexagons? Is what I'm trying to figure out. I feel like it has more sides.
You may be right. I haven't tried it. I was just thinking about it and I thought, I bet that would work in that. But first I have to find it.
It's more like it has just cut corners instead of.
You're right. As I'm looking at the image of it,
Yeah.
Countryside Corners is not this style.
But it's also a great set of dies and a versatile shape. And I think that's what I like. It's like something different. It's not just a circle, right? It's not even an oval. Like it's just something that's different. And so I think it's fun to add unique tags and punches that are really easy to use. And so this is a a good one to
I agree with you 100%.
yeah. So even though this was tied to World Card Making Day, we believe it still is going to be available. And you can find it in the online store under What's New. Because it's not pictured in a catalog yet, I think maybe an upcoming catalog. It's also not technically an online exclusive. It's an early release. So you'll find it best by either looking for Heartfelt Hexagons in the search menu, or if you look under What's New in the online store, you'll be able to find this bundle. And you can get the stamp set separately, the punch separately, or you can get the bundle together and save 10%.
Absolutely. And so we will have those items and their numbers, ordering numbers in our description too. So you can always look for it there.
Yes.
Great video, Julie. I'm really happy with all of our projects. I hope all of you are too. We so appreciate you watching us, and hopefully you were stamping with us and we didn't go too fast, so you were able to keep up. And we sure hope that you will post your projects so we can enjoy them too. We're really looking forward to that.
I always love these episodes because it just makes me so happy thinking about like all of us stamping together at the same time. I enjoy them because instead of just demonstrating, we're stamping together in these videos. And so if you're new to our channel, we do stamp along videos usually every other month or so, every 2 months. So watch for another one soon. And if you want to, you could go back and watch the replays of other stamp along videos and
There's
stamp.
only 122 other ones. So
They're not all stamp-alongs, but we do have a handful of other stamp-along videos. Yes.
yeah, that's true. Very true. But you could, well, never mind. I'm not going to go down that road because
Yeah, I suppose you could stamp
somewhere.
along with us in every episode.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. All right. Well, we hope you have a wonderful week. And until next Sunday stamping with Susan and Julie, have a great week, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye, Mom.
Bye, sweetie.
Love
Love
you.
you.